Konnichiwa, watashi wa JeidoChannel desu. Konnichiwa, and welcome back to Evilius Chronicles, and this is going to be episode 16. So, last time there was a lot that went on. We watched Judgment of Corruption, miniature girl in the miniature garden girl, and Muzzle of Nemesis. So, this time we are going to be doing another set. I think it's something about like we're getting closer to like the ending arcs or something like that. So we're going to see how this goes. I'm not sure what to expect this time, honestly. I honestly don't know. But before that, I have some comments that I'm going to read for you guys. Fun fact: in Pierre Noel, they're so diverse that they use people, dark people, Netsuma, and the tiger named Feng Li, who can talk and walk using 2 legs. His parents are human, but he was born as a tiger, literally a tiger, and not a human tiger. This really threw me for a loop because how does that happen? But also, why and where does this come from? But yeah, so I don't know. I if there wasn't other weird stuff happening in the series, I would just assume that this is a joke, but I know it's not because everything else has been crazy. Why not this? Why not add a walking, talking tiger? Eve's power is lightning. I think it's implied that it's a unique ability, two hints. Another reason why she was taken as the first Project Ma candidate. Adam knows that of Eve knows Eve enough to know that those blue flames are not hers. It sort of reminds me how crazy the family tree is when it reaches arc, plus some parallels, but those are to be a later time. The demon of envy, because I forgot her name, is Livia's mother before being a demon, and Kaiosudo's mother. Kaiosudo switched bodies with Ma, who had Livia, Eve, and Irina's soul. Ma later had Galarian, planned to answer why she wanted to transfer the soul to get rid of it, as with Nemesis was to have a baby to get rid of the souls in her by transferring it to a new vessel, which is the baby. The same goes for Irina's soul into the doll. Ma, to sum it up, hates them for being a reminder of what she is. Unfortunately, Galarian is a boy, so the transfer was originally rejected. Galarian had an affair with Ma, who was also using Kaiosudo's body, and resulted with Nemesis, Levia. So, yeah, her parents are also her technically both siblings. Which, I didn't want to believe it when I was reading it. I just thought that I was reading it wrong. Yikes. Yikes is all I can say. Just yikes. So, Ma is a fusion of 3 souls made back in Duel at Marigold Plateau. Her plan is to absorb all the demons of the 7 deadly sins. As Ma became her own being outside of the 3 souls, she wants to expel them. After she absorbed some of the demons, she became powerful enough to live without the 3 souls. She was trying to make vessels where she could throw the souls in. That's why she experimented with Lilith, but it failed because Levia's soul was incompatible. Ma starts the affair with her own son. Yes. Galarian to create the vessel. After Nemesis was born, she could put the soul of Levia inside and told Hanma to kill her. She doesn't need her anymore. It's the same reason Ma put Irina's soul inside the Clocktower doll. The only soul inside her is Eve, the last one she needs to get rid of. The terror, the horror. But it's not that I'm surprised, but it's more like, wow, I can't believe that. Like, no, well, I can believe it, but it's like, wow. It's like, wow, are we really going there, lady? Like, what are we doing? To me, the spoon is more like a shovel instead of rich soil, because of rich soil. Aside from the silver spoon idiom, blue blood means royalty, which have lots and lots of money. So that's also a good theory for the greed spoon, because I said it was kind of akin to like saying, oh, someone's born with a silver spoon in their mouth, so they get like a bunch of like wealth and stuff like that. But this also makes sense because the spoon is like told to like dig into the wait, never mind. I don't know what I was gonna say. Never mind. But that also makes sense. And then Tardine also sent a little excerpt from the novel here. Also, tell you why Bruno didn't abandon Galarian. I just sent you a part from the novel. Galarian and Bruno were left alone in the director's room. What do you intend to do? Glaring asked Bruno. Nothing. Only continue to serve you as I have done. Your friends have left me. That just leaves Ma and 2 dead soldiers, a serial killer and an inscrutable mail carrier. You're the one who's decent. I wonder that. I might just be the craziest of us all. I haven't turned on you yet, despite these circumstances. Why? Why have you not betrayed me? Bruno replied, chuckling faintly. If I wanted to, I could have done so long ago. To speak frankly, right now you are just as Fang says. You've forgotten the convictions you once held. You're trash, even if you have Michelle. Ta-ta-ta. But I suppose it's enough that there will be at least one person who will stand by such trash at the end. Just like the servant of evil who once remained an ally to the prideful princess, the daughter of evil, even dying in her place. What, did you borrow that book from Ma and read it too? Unfortunately, I look nothing like you, so I wouldn't make much of a body double, director. Bruno said, this time laughing more openly. They have a really weird dynamic. They have they're really strange, you know? I mean, like, sure, it's good that you had someone loyal, I guess, but also at the same time maybe a bit too loyal. But I think that goes for a lot of people here. Not a lot, but you know, actually betrayal is way more common than being loyal in the series. So you know what? Maybe you were lucky, Galarian. Maybe, just maybe you were just a little bit lucky. My one thing, like I said in this comment right here, Bruno's trying to reheat Alan's nachos, but he'll never be him. Anyway, now that is time to, we're going to be doing Welcome to the Forest first, I believe. I don't know why I feel so sleepy right now. I feel tired. Like, my eyes feel tired. I feel like my energy is low, but we're gonna power through anyway because, yeah. I don't know no more. So apparently this is just an instrumental. I don't know how to be a conductor, I'm just pretending. Dum 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 dum. Oh. Are you getting prison? Oh, hold on. Okay. After the death of the collector, Galarian Marlin, the majority of his vast inheritance went missing. Did Nemesis take it? Oh, hi, Nemesis. The collection pieces he had assembled during his life were just junk, with no cash value, but they were claimed by the scriptwriter Ma, who had been his only friend. Oh. The sword, the glass. Yep. Mirrors. Oh. Scissors. And please somebody tell me, was it ever explained how the mirrors were taken? Who found the mirrors? Because the last thing I remember, the last thing before the last arc, before we discovered that, you know, that Ma had the mirrors, okay, was that the mirrors, something happened and that they were left on the beach. As far as I remember, I don't remember anything between that. But okay, maybe it wasn't explained. Maybe it just appeared somewhere. I don't know. Could someone please explain this to me? Several days later, Ma vanished from the public. One day, after many years had passed, since then, Ma was sighted in the popularly called Millennium Tree Forest. This doesn't sound great at all. At the same time, rumors began to spread that the collector's inheritance was hidden in a small theater built deep in the Millennium Tree Forest. Many who dreamed of making their fortunes entered the forest, and not a single one has returned. Well, Before they knew it, the people began to call the Millennium Tree Forest Evil's Forest. Oh, we get another name change. Okay. So, okay. This forest has so many names. By the time, this is this forest's third name. Hell's Forest, Millennium Tree Forest, Evil's Forest. Do we really have to emphasize that it's evil? Do we have to? That's my question. Also, I forgot to say, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And also, thank you guys for over 400 subscribers. I mean, thank you. And hopefully, sometime next year can reach 500. But, if you guys would like to help me with that goal, please hit that subscribe button down below and like and comment if you would like to. It really supports me, and it helps me know that you like my content and that you want to see more from me. But also, anyway, let's continue. Master of the Graveyard. Graveyard party. Oh, well, I don't think we should be having parties in the graveyard. We're not those type of people. I'm not that type of person. I don't like parties to begin with, but I'm not going to be in a graveyard and partying. That's not the type of thing that you do out of respect for the dead. Unless we don't have respect for the dead. Never mind. It depends. My eyes. Okay. Oh no, not flashing lights. My eyes already hurt. I can't. Oh, bass. Here's some bass here. Oh, I don't know instruments, so don't ask me to point out every instrument. I have to clean off my stuff. I can't be shaking stuff around when it got dust on it. What? If I open my eyes and I see this face, no, because if I open my eyes and I see this face, you gonna get socked in it. You see this here? All these knuckles gonna connect with your face. That's what's gonna happen. So you sit over here above me, grinning like the Cheshire Cat. I'm gonna show you a true grin, because your muscles gonna be so stuck that you're not gonna be able to move it anyway. So that's what's gonna happen to you. Anyway, if you become lost in the abandoned graveyard, abandoned cup. What's that mean? Give praise to the woman who holds the cup. You see this face? That's what I'm talking about. That's that pure ugliness. That's that pure ugly. You know how when they say it's a face that only a mother can love? Even your mama probably don't love that face. You better pray, honor, and kneel to her. Crawl, loser. If you're caught by the... Oh, hold on. This is going so fast. If you're caught by the dead crawling around, then it's over. Back. Long. Okay, what... Oh, hold on. So, are they cutting somebody up back lung? Okay. Oh, that's Hansel and Gretel over there, isn't it? I mean, not them. Arte and Polo? Is that them? Is it? A wise decision. Anyway, I'm just gonna assume that they chopping people up. You say lung, like back could be anything. Like you could have stabbed somebody in the back, you could have stepped on their back, you could have broke their back. Lung, that's a little specific. Losers will have their limbs plucked, their backs cut open. See what I said about the back? Like, it could be cut open. There's a lot of things you can do with the back, I guess. Okay, hold on. their lungs, their guts, and their heart taken away, and eventually they'll turn to ashes. Girl. Okay, don't be looking at me like honor and praise to our own master. The forest graveyard is her feeding grounds. In the corrupted graveyard with the rotten stench hanging in the air, what is she holding here? What is that? Our master's name is the evil food eater. Okay. So y'all, I forgot which one is Arte, which one is Polo. I think Arte is Rin, right? And then Polo is Lin. Honor and praise the great master. In a small theater in the middle of the night, in the middle of the graveyard, she was reborn as a ruler of the dead. Okay, I think this is like some lantern candle thing, I believe, that they're both holding. She was reborn as the ruler of the dead. Her name is the evil food eater. Completely devour it all, everything in that world. An eternally unending dinner. Okay, what is you guys, okay, let me know in the comments, what is you guys' reaction to if you see Rin and Lin standing here like this? If you see them at night standing here, like what is your reaction gonna be? Are you fighting them? Are you running? Are you giving up? Like what are you doing? What are you doing? They've got shovels too. just out of curiosity, Come on, let's begin the preparation of the lost pitiful intruders. Okay, so whoever's an intruder gets to be dinner. Welcome to the evil's forest. Abandoned, cut, beg, crawl. First, would you like to be grilled? Would you like to be boiled? Okay, so how kind. She let you decide how you want to be cooked for her. How kind. Oh, it looks like she even got a little makeover too. Did she have an umbrella before? I can't remember. I know her hair is different. Well, at least it looks different to me. Oh, because it's longer on one side. Girl, you can't eat my lip gloss though. You can't eat that though. Anyway, what was I saying? I have no idea. Oh well. Be at your leisure. Oh yeah, what I was saying. It's kind of like this is the Happiness Peace of Mind committee where Miku lets you choose how you want to die, but except for Meko's letting you choose what way you want to be cooked instead. Unfortunately, I guess how you want to die is not up to you. In the end, down to your bones, until there's nothing left, I shall eat. An insatiable, deadly sin that the end cannot be seen. The forest graveyard is an interest to madness. Don't show me this bowl cut head. Enemies consumed by craving will be destroyed. She's a chosen woman, the evil food eater. The gardener's ambitions are too an amusement. Okay, gosh, what's your name? Is this Ma? Is it? I believe, oh wait, is it Kai? No. I'm starting to get this confused. Anyway, we'll figure that out. Right now, we'll give ourselves over to her. But someday she too will be in the stomach of the black-hearted witch, the evil food eater. My name is the demon of gluttony. She who will devour all and consign into oblivion. Chew it all up, all of the malice. An eternally unending nightmare. Dark red blood is being poured in. The cracked glass. Okay, get a new glass. It's gonna start spilling. See, yeah, she looks a little different from the one before. And this is how she was when she was young. Her and, what's his face? Yep, all the events that happened. Yep. Reincarnation. Oh, hi, Nay. Hi, dang it, I keep forgetting names. Never mind. We all know what's going on here. Come, eat without leaving anything. Completely devour everything in the world. An eternally unending dinner. Oh, what's wheel? Oh my gosh. Lost pitiful intruders. Tirelessly chew it up, all the malice. Oh my gosh. Look at you and look at you. My advice is to not go wandering around places, especially at night, because you will end up on the plate of a insane woman dressed in red holding an umbrella after being chopped up or chased by two tiny little twins and I don't even know what to call you. I genuinely don't even know what to call you. Bowl cut Cheshire looking face head, and I have no words. Never mind. Until the day of the ending that's bound to come one day, let's continue to party. I don't want to party with you. I'm not into parties, you know, especially not on graveyards. You know, I can't. My consciousness can't handle that. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying. I can't do that. So. Okay. Can you guys calm down? You know, is this what they say in the middle of stabbing people? Every stab they say that. Every stab, as your consciousness is fading away, that's what you hear. Okay. We have one slide for a master of the graveyard. In the Millennium Tree Forest, Galarian acquired the abandoned house. After demolishing it, skeletal corpses of Adam and Eve Moonlight were discovered. Okay, after Evil's theater was built, a graveyard was built around it. After Galarian's death, all his vessels were stored there by Ma. The Glass of Conchita awakened in Evil's theater, and Banika took the form of master of the graveyard, as Leash made her a physical body from mud. Oh, so it's kind of the same thing that happened with that one king. The king was born from mud. Yeah, because Leash made him too from mud, right? I believe. Am I remembering that right? Arte and Polo also awakened alongside her, becoming the servants. Soon after, she became subservient to Ma and was tasked with guarding. Okay, so that was Ma. Was tasked with guarding the theater from any intruders and killing them and eating them. When the Gaman Octo attempted to infiltrate the theater, Banika showed no interest in him while his servants attacked him. He was put unconscious by Eater. He would be judged and trialed by Master of the Court. Oh. Well, isn't that kind? Okay. So, next we have Heartbeat Clocktower. Not to be confused with Handbeat Clocktower, because I thought that's what this was at first, but no, it is not. You know, clock noises. Okay, I was gonna ask why is this in the air like that? Okay. Oh. Hold on. Which Brendan was that? I can't really move to this beat right now. My dog's in my lap, so yeah. But it kind of reminds me of another one, but I don't remember. But anyway. Oh, ooh. Trying to flash me? Happy Clockwork Clockwork Lullaby 5, I think. The sound of the clock tower's gears, that's the proof she's alive. So that this second hand doesn't stop. Watching over it is my role. As the former master, a personification of greed, why couldn't he notice sooner? Okay, so this is not Galarian. Why couldn't he notice sooner that his own sin would ruin himself one of these days? The ugly burn marks that remain on half of her body even now. Etch those two's memories. A solitary man, the collector, created just before his death a small theater. There was only one work that he screened, just a documentary introducing his collection. Gosh, I feel tired. For what reason? Today, there are lost, pitiful visitors who don't know anything. Again with this lost, pitiful visitors thing. Before long, they'll probably be delivered into the Master of Graveyard's stomach. That girl, pretending to be the lead role as usual, is absorbing herself in selfishness. While the loneliness of having lost her counterpart shows a little on her face. Just before his death, a solitary man created that small theater deep in the forest. In that time, when it was left behind, it began to ring out the clockwork lullaby. When the theater inside the forest was completely forgotten by everyone, the springs start to move, a singing voice rings out. The collection pieces with their own hands began to make a new story. The glass spoon, the mirror stuff again, all the things. The bloodstained scissors, violet katana, the days we wait for those who have yet to wait. I only mention this sometimes. I'm sure I've said it before, but I love how when they're referencing a specific vessel, their voice comes in to address themselves or a specific part they needs to for them to be sung or said, and them color coding it. That's so cool. When all the songs have been recited, it appears Utopia will be complete. The clock hand stopping means the end of herself. The time left in the rusted chipped years isn't long. Just before his death, a solitary man created a small theater deep in the forest. The one acting as curator is the one he loved the most, the clockwork doll. Resolving myself, I gently place my hand into my own left breast and reached in deeply. Lust, gluttony, pride, sloth, envy, greed, wrath. Oh, hold on a second. Courtyard, hellish yard. Oh. My spring resounds with the gears of the Clocktower, and the story begins anew. So the clock hands don't stop. Continuing to turn is my role. So who are you? What do you do? Are you just a cogwheel? You are a cogwheel. So are you like... What was that sentence? You are a cogwheel? No, what I meant to say was, so is he like a keeper of like the time, or like how the small theater, the one acting as curator, the one who loved the most in his lifetime, the clockwork doll, and the lead role is... You're not gonna tell me, are you? You're not gonna tell me. Okay, so my thing is he's like just a keeper of like the events or the times going on, or like what? Okay, never mind. I'm gonna read this real quick. Adam awakened as a gear. Okay. Adam, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Adam awakened as Gear and was assigned the task of watching over Amelia's theater and keeping Heartbeat Clocktower running, or else the awakened Clockworker's doll would die. Oh. Interesting. Treating her coldly due to her not being Eve, Adam was later gifted a black box by the doll. He then dutifully performed his task day by day, observing his fellow inhabitants, the master of the graveyard and the waiter going about their own work. In EC 990, when the clock tower's inner mechanisms became too deteriorated to function, Gear realized the director doll would soon die. Desperate to fulfill his duty, he tore out his own heart and used it to connect himself to the tower, using the powers of the Marlin spoon to keep the clock tower operational. As a result, the doll was healed and drained the spoon of its power, leaving Gear as a shell of his vessel. After his sacrifice, Gear was unable to enter the main theater, confined to the clock tower he connected himself to. Interesting. So it's kind of like he sacrificed himself for her, even though he treated her like that for not being Eve, or like maybe it's because he thought that maybe like the Clockworker doll was still the only thing he had like to connect him to Eve. So in the end, like, he still did it, even though, you know, even though she wasn't Eve. Maybe that's kind of like what it is. So I'm guessing this is her POV. So we'll see. We'll see. The master of the court begins the trial. All must receive their judgment. The righteous will be led to heaven. The sinful will be led to hell. From the 27th book of the New Testament, Libyan Bible Revelations. Oh, okay, so Master of the Court versus... Okay. So, is this one of the endings, then? Oh, look at her. Look at her. Look at how mysterious this looks. Look at how mysterious... Oh. Come, it's time for the trial. Blue flames. Blue flames. You know that fire's hot. You know that fire's hot if it's blue flames. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, someone mentioned the blue flames that she has. Yeah. Master of the court, successor of the court. Surpass the forest. Be chased from the graveyard. You'll probably make it to an old theater. In that place, you'll be judged. You'll likely get a sin in this final trial. From the turning gear in the clock tower. Oh, okay, so it's kind of like, so since he was able to sacrifice himself to make sure that she, as the doll, was healed, that means that she can continue on her job of, like, judging people and whatnot? Is that what that means? The doll inherited her father's dying wish. Yes, I'm the new master of the court. Now the gates of the hellish yard will be opened. Explain to me, my father. This is the correct choice, isn't it? Without having a heart, I don't understand. Oh, so it's kind of, so she can't oh, this makes sense. So it's kind of like she can't even judge properly because she doesn't have a heart to understand other people's feelings, other people's reasonings for doing the things they did. So she can't even really like properly categorize things if she can't have that feeling, if she can't, you know, sympathize with them or like, you know, view it from another angle, kind of, maybe. Should I see all of them off to hell? She'll only think logically She doesn't have a life of her own. She's never had her own experiences, so she only knows like textbook values. Basically, she only applies like lawful logic, maybe, not exactly like all the other circumstances. You get what I'm saying? Due to the Marlin Spoon becoming a gear of the Clocktower, the doll director's burns disappeared and she obtained a new power. The gardener murmurs that in just a little while from now. Sometimes she looks like she's a normal size, and sometimes she looks like she's so small. Like, I know she's a doll. Obviously, she's small, and I know like her being portrayed as like big in some shots is just like, you know, a artistic value. Maybe. Who are you? The song that can be recited at its end is also close. If it's him or that ma, that's correct. Without knowing that, I am striking this mallet. Dwelling in my inhuman womb. Irregular makes my body tremble. What the heck? Don't be looking like that. Dear child, your role is after this, so... Sleep now with this lullaby. Oh, and that's a reference to, you guys know what I'm talking about. This is the correct fate, isn't it? Without having a heart, I don't understand. Utopia will be made with this, won't it? Without having a life, I don't understand. But the purposeless power began a meaningless rampage. She's become a means by which visitors receive nothing but the death sentence. Oh, yeah, so it's not fair because, yeah. She just assumes that everything that they do is bad. And plus, since, like, her experience with, like, Galarian is, like, you know, he's not fair anyway, so she doesn't really know what's fair and what's not. Now the gates of the hellish yard will be opened. Explain to me, my father. This is the correct choice, isn't it? Without having a heart, I don't understand. These are past lives. Explain to me, my father. Should I see them all off to hell? Without having a life, I don't understand. Oh, girl. Help me, my father. Tasukete. So, yeah, I'm guessing that wasn't good. So, basically, with her having no guidance, no experience, okay, there's no ill will in her. She's just making believe that she is her beloved father. Yeah. I am Papa's daughter, no more, no less. She's just basically doing what she thinks he would have wanted. Because, and also, like I said, she doesn't really know anything else. He was corrupt. She's, she really doesn't know. So, yeah. Like, it's not like she's trying to be, like, purposely unfair. She's, like, questioning like, if what she's doing is the right thing. She's asking herself questions, but she doesn't have people around her that can even guide her to be like, well, you know, this is bad. Like, you shouldn't be sending, like, all of them, you know. But it's hard for her because she's always stuck in one place. She's in a doll's body. Like, what else is she supposed to do? How is she supposed to find out other, like, information? How is she supposed to properly be able to sympathize with these people and be like, you know, well, make better decisions? So it's a difficult situation for her, surely. To sustain her life, the Clockwork doll was attached to the inner workings of Heartbeat Clocktower. Sometime afterward, the doll awakened and began singing the Clockwork Lullaby, attracting curious visitors to the theater who sought to attain Galarian's legendary fortune. Due to the gear's sacrifice, the Marlin Spoon's powers transferred to her, healing her burns and restoring her. The director doll then took on Galarian's title as the master of the court in respect for her father. With Ma's encouragement, the new master of the court decided to pursue Galarian's plan of creating utopia by gathering the 7 deadly sins. The doll established a courtroom in the theater's large hall, and using her powers put all the visitors who got past the master of the graveyard on trial, and would quickly find them guilty, sentencing them to death. With the irregular inside of her womb, she treated them like her unborn child and sang to them the Clockwork Lullaby to heal him in preparation for their rebirth. Huh? Okay. Later on, the doll tried Bruno after he entered the theater and declared him innocent in recognition of his service to Galarian. Oh. Well, of course he gets the free pass because he was by Galarian, loyal to him the whole freaking time, so of course Bruno gets off. After Gum and Octo managed to infiltrate the theater, he was captured and the doll swiftly trialed and convicted him. As the intruder was prepared for execution, the waiter intervened, convincing the master to spare Gammon by using him for chores. Gammon was then made the new gardener. Gardener. Lilith was a reincarnation of Rillian and was experimented on by Ma in the end becoming the Postman. Postman joined Evil's theater. Arte got along with Postman, grieving her physical body and causing Lilith to regain her will, taking on the role of waiter. Lilith hid this fact from Ma. Waiter then began acting as the theater's matron, although neglecting her work. Arte got a new body made by Leash. So yeah, Irina is the master of the court. She thinks that, you know, obviously that Galarian was her father. Okay? She doesn't have her memories and stuff like that, so that's what she thinks. Lilith, okay, Lilith is Rillian. Okay, so then Lilith got her physical body back, okay, thanks to Arte. After Waiter saved Gammon, she cured Gammon's curse from the Venom Sword. Interesting. Years later, after the Leviathan Civil War, Gammon suffered from his uncontrollable lust. He ran away, unable to do his job properly and not wanting to hurt Nemesis. He then headed for Evil's theater, where Galarian Marlin's fortune allegedly had been stored, hoping to find the Venom Sword there. After he arrived at the theater and was caught by World Eater. After becoming the gardener, Gammon began cleaning up after the residents and doing any jobs they needed of him. He also began helping Ma with creating screenplays about various characters related to the 7 deadly sins for the theater. Using his Purple Dream ability, he was able to detail the lives of his ancestors to better understand his curse. Using the experiences he envisioned, the cursed gardener was able to adapt numerous historical events into screenplays. Around this time, he had a dream showing the future if the doll's utopia happened. The dream is shown in the song Madame Merry-Go-Round. Gammon wrote down his vision as one of the screenplays. Master of the Court ignored his prophecy and continued her way to recreate her father's utopia. Gammon was made the replacement for the unawakened vessel of lust. Oh. Okay. Honestly, I honestly don't remember who Gammon is exactly. I remember the name coming up. I don't remember what exactly Gammon looks like exactly, or where he originally came in from. So, oh, it was near the beginning. I think that's probably why. Since they mentioned Madame Merry-Go-Round. Anyway, No wonder No wonder you guys said that this ending specifically was not great. Hold on, let me see where the other oh yeah, so actually the graveyard one was an ending as well. I didn't even realize that. Like I knew it kind of must have been because Bonica was there. But okay, so we've seen two endings. The graveyard ending, everything was eaten by Bonica. And then we have the court ending, Master of the Court brings the trial, everything receives judgment, which is not fair because Irina, aka, you know, the Clockwork doll, she doesn't have any like any proper consciousness to be able to judge correctly, so that just means everybody dies besides Bruno, apparently. So yeah, so very biased there. Next, I guess we'll have to wait and see the hellish ending and then the heavenly ending. The hellish yard just sounds like honestly just sounds like the court ending. Basically. Unless the hellish yard is like okay. So unless the hellish yard is basically after the court ending, which means like wait, did she say something about the hellish yard? Hold on. Okay, so the hellish yard must just automatically be after her anyway. So after she sentences people to death, they get to the hellish yard, right? Maybe they won't be forgiven. But then how does the heavenly ending happen? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, we'll figure that out. Heavenly ending. This brings atonement. Will show the way to utopia. So my question is, will the people who don't deserve to go to the heavenly yard go to the heavenly yard, or will it still be like, will they still be, you know, sorted out? That's my question, but I guess I'll have to figure that out once we get there. So interesting. Even though the court ending is bad for multiple reasons, I do find it interesting how they portrayed her there, because obviously being a doll for her whole, you know, well, that's the only thing she really remembers is like being a doll. She doesn't really remember having a life. So at the same time, it's just kind of like, you know, how is she supposed to know how to properly judge people when she doesn't even really know really what life is about, basically. How is she supposed to sort these people out when she doesn't know, you know, stuff like, you get what I'm saying. I said it plenty of times before, but that part's interesting to me. I like how she's portrayed here because, you know, she's wondering if she's doing the right thing, but she doesn't exactly know and doesn't have anyone of substantial, you know, anyone that would actually take it seriously about her concerns. You know, everyone else around her would probably just say, oh no, it's all right, you know, you're doing the right thing, okay, keep going. And then, you know, she's sitting there and she's wondering, like, is that really it? Like, but anyway, thank you for watching this episode. Next time we'll I don't know if there's another ending in the next one. Maybe is this one? Oh, hellish yard right here. So maybe that one's in the next set. It seems like it. So without further ado, arigato gozaimasu, and thank you for watching this episode. And if you have anything that you would like to add on to today's video or like to tell me, please let me know down in the comments below. I will be grateful for extra input or extra, you know, thoughts, and tell me what you think about the graveyard ending and the court ending, and let me know what you think about the thought process behind it. And yeah, I will see you guys next time in part 17. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you. Bye.